Welcome to another true Anime Fastcap. Today we're going over Dandadan episode 2. In the last episode, we meet our main characters Momo Ayase and Ken Takakura, or Occult-kun for short. The two discover ghosts and aliens exist, and Occult-kun becomes possessed by the ghost of the tunnel, Turbo Granny, granting him unstable powers. Now on to episode 2. Immediately following the crash, we see Momo attempting to contain Occult-kun's curse with her newly awakened psychic powers, but she's a bit distracted by learning his real name, Ken Takakura. Momo gives him the nickname Okarun, and the two make their way to her house to recollect themselves. After squeezing some farts out of Okarun, the two finally make their way onto Momo's property when Okarun spontaneously combusts. There's gotta be some sort of HOA violation going on here. Momo tosses Okarun into the nearby river and notices that her grandma had placed a seal on the Torii Gate entrance to their property. A now permed up Okarun safely enters the property and the two make their way inside. While Momo gets changed, the panic Okarun bursts in, becoming overtaken by Turbo Granny. Unfortunately for the two, if Momo stops concentrating her powers, the curse will overtake Okarun. We learn that Turbo Granny did, in fact, steal Okarun's dong, and Momo demands to see if it's true, but this isn't one of those animes, or is it? Okarun gets a little sentimental about having no friends, and Momo tells him to stop pushing people away because he thinks they won't like him. Before they can finish their conversation, the doorbell rings, but this doorbell is special according to Momo. It's a demon doorbell. Everyone has one of those. Turns out since Momo didn't put the seal back on the Torii Gate, malevolent spirits were able to trespass. When the two try to escape the property, they find themselves trapped in a concrete wall on all sides. Maybe there was an HOA violation after all. Extreme spiritual pressure is being forced on the two, and finally they're confronted by the HOA president. It demands that they hand over their banana, and Okarun realizes that this isn't an evil spirit, but actually an alien called the Flatwoods monster. The two take shelter, and Momo attempts to use her powers to help Okarun use his curse to protect them. Miraculously, it works, and Okarun transforms into a half himself, half Turbo Granny powered up form. He's a bit of a downer, but is cool and collected as he fights back against the Flatwoods monster. Okarun is still too weak to fight in this form for too long though, and after the two realize that this HOA alien can be defeated, they use sumo wrestling rules. Yes, you heard me right. Sumo wrestling rules to weaken him. Momo survives a beatdown from the beast, leaving a dent in the concrete wall surrounding the property. She pulls Okarun close to her and places the seal back on the Torii Gate with her psychic powers, sending the HOA president back to hell where they all come from. Before the two can enjoy their victory, Momo passes out from the stress her body has endured, and the curse completely takes over Okarun once again. Still, it can't be worse than dealing with the HOA. True.